I'm Shubhakar Nayak, lecturer in Polymer Technology, Karnataka Government Polytechnic, Mangalore. On behalf of Department of Collegiate and Technical Education, I'm going to present on topic Introduction to Polymers. This is the fifth session of Unit 3. Course is Polymer Science of third semester. Program is Polymer Technology. The course outcome is, at the end of the session, students will be able to understand average molecular weight, that is average molecular weight, and its determination by ultracentrifugation technique. In our previous session, we have come across determination of molecular weight, that is the average molecular weight of polymer sample by GPC technique, that is gel permeation chromatographic technique. And in today's session, we are going to discuss about the topics like average molecular weight by the ultracentrifugation method and calculations related to this and multiple choice questions of this session. What is centrifugation? The principle behind this ultracentrifugation is the polymer molecules in solution, when subjected to very high centrifugal force, they settle down. The sedimentation rate of polymer molecules settling down under the influence of constant centrifugal force is related to their molecular weight. In sedimentation velocity method, the solution is subjected to very high gravitational field. This process is effected by an ultracentrifuge which can provide spins as high as 65,000 rpm. Due to high centrifugal force, the polymer molecules will start sedimenting. By applying Stokes' law, it is possible to correlate the sedimentation to coefficient S with molecular weight m average by the equation m average is equal to S naught R T divided by D naught into 1 minus rho V average. In this equation, S naught and D naught are sedimentation and diffusion constants. By extrapolating the sedimentation coefficient S and diffusion coefficient D at different concentrations of zero concentration, V is average specific volume of polymer solution and rho is the density of the solvent. In actual experiment, a homogeneous solution of known concentration is taken and subjected to ultracentrifugation. As the sedimentation commences, a boundary between solvent phase and solution phase will be formed. As centrifugation proceeds, this boundary between the solvent and solution phases slowly recedes away from the axis of rotation and carefully following its displacement with respect to time, the sedimentation velocity can be computed. The rate at which the boundary moves is the sedimentation velocity u. It can be calculated using the equation u is equal to x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. In this diagram, we can see the separation of the solvent from the solution at different intervals of time. In this equation, x1 and x2 are the distances which are shown in this diagram E1, the boundary from the axis of rotation at different interval of time. T2 and T1 are the time in which the sedimentation is carried out. The T1, T2, T3, T4, etc. are the time intervals. At different time intervals, we have to note the x1, x2, x3, x4, etc. That is the distance of the boundary from the axis of rotation. The sedimentation coefficient S is related to sedimentation velocity by the equation given. Omega is the angular velocity. S is equal to u divided by omega square into 2 divided by x1 plus x2. The sedimentation constant S naught used in this equation can be computed by extrapolating S values for different concentration to zero concentration according to the equation. The diffusion coefficient D can be similarly calculated by measuring the concentration gradient at different times using refractive index as a measure of concentration. In this diagram, you can see the ultracentrifugation apparatus. The diffusion coefficient are different concentrations are measured and extrapolated to zero concentration to obtain D naught, that is the diffusion constant, as per the equation. D is equal to D naught plus KdC, where Ks and Kd are constants for given polymer solutions. Now let us discuss about some multiple choice questions. The first question is, the usage of dash force to separate suspended particles from liquid is widely used. The usage of centrifugal force to separate suspended particles from the liquid is widely used. Answer is centrifugal. The sedimentation rate of polymer molecules settling down under the influence of a constant centrifugal force is related to their molecular weight. Dash is useful to correlate the sedimentation coefficient S with molecular weight. Stokes' law is useful to correlate the sedimentation coefficient S with molecular weight. S naught is dash coefficient. S naught is sedimentation coefficient. D naught is dash coefficient. D naught is diffusion coefficient. Question number 6. Due to high centrifugal force, the polymer molecules will start dash. Due to high centrifugal force, the polymer molecules will start sedimenting. Answer is sedimenting. Next question. Dash force is used to separate suspended particles from the liquid. Centrifugal force is used to separate suspended particles from liquid. Thank you.